I'm told. For you have too much to hold. I'm aware, I start, so get up. They scold, as if you're not allowed to pause. That is, unless you're old and looking back. To be unhappy while young, that is too bold. Change your course, they hound. Stiffen up your shoulders round. Believe me, if I could, I would. 'Cause no matter what I know, I can't seem to get these ducklings to go in a nice neat row. And like a crab blocked both forwards and back, I cannot unhang myself from this rack. I'm aware of my luck and society, of my gender, my physicality, of life, its beauty, its atemporality, but also how I've wasted what every hand has given me, squandered every opportunity, despite my good intentions, careful calculations. Suffering is a given in the human condition, and I often need to question my ambitions. But while I detach, I can catch my lost friends who need to be defended while I am being upended in my endless shame of not doing enough. So when you say, be still, be grateful, I do, I am, I know. For what else but the beauty, the majesty, the sadness of this world could break my heart so? We choose goals to look up to, systems that suit to find a pursuit, a meaning in it all, a feeling of purpose in this black mass of space, when in reality, stardust is still dust. And like all things, the illusion of certainty will also sometimes rust. Be better, they say, as if I can just pull out of the deafening questions. And when I do, it's never enough. Seeing slowly around me that the world is in fact quite rough. And even my chirpy idealism struggles under 1,000 cuts. My demons came to call early. A little girl in blessed serenity, all the wishes and freedom given to me did not stop them knocking at my door. For years, I did not see their forms. For years, I tried to atone, hiding in the rooms of my home, trying to dodge and outrun them, for it was my fault. No, I had no woe to warrant this sadness, yet there they were, taunting and shrill, pushing me down those steep mountain hills. Everyone talks of their demons and how they're fighting them, wrestling and gagging them. Well, I have no interest in war, even in my mind. So, like the little girl in D&D, I look for sustainability in the ragweeds of my soul. Where every dark demon molds a new crack, I go to visit without looking back, accepting their home and their own, and I start to negotiate, as only a daughter knows how. See, I'm not looking to pin them down with force, but instead outsmart them off their course and overcome them with compassion. So, when I make my exit from the depth of my sorrow, I have not eliminated these ghosts, but turned them instead to defend the host in whom their life depends. However, I do not use it as a crutch. Victimhood never appealed much. I do not use it as an excuse or let the small cuts of abuse bleed out my curious soul. I am not a resident of that empty hall, merely a visitor above all. So, do not analyze or berate me. It's not a waste of time. I've got these demons for life, after all. We all do. May as well make them useful, too. Neither denying nor glamorizing their state, at any rate. There is a slate between sin and sorrow. See, owning your seven allows for a deep connection with the sweet flaws of humanity, although sloth will take your ability to create in the sad irony of fate, making you unable to make the work to connect in the first place, but each new return back to reality, I have a new demon changed behind me, for nothing is destroyed, only mutated, leaving me feeling that little bit more elated. See, I may not always be sunny, but God, do I love the thunder too, knowing its hue is only temporary. Although, indeed, sin of seven too, I'll stubbornly keep my pride. Thank you very much. For although as such it can be impeding and is a contradiction with my self-esteem, it's also my ticket to self-preservation in moments of extreme grief, and maintains my every delusional dream, whilst keeping that thirst for karma and revenge to beam in the seams and the threads of my past at bay. Pride allows me to stand, to walk and rise, if only to watch from afar their slow demise, that is, if I stop to look. I'm kidding. For truly, I do not wish to book a seat at any show that showcases other people's failures, for I have my own to watch at length. But it is indeed because I sit through the whole trilogy of it that I can then leave and grow, knowing what change I can and cannot sow, what new paths or attempts maybe this time I could follow. So, I wish them all well. To those I love, I wish far better. And for myself, well, I'll be here, in the wings, cheering. For although I cannot dance with a broken foot, and don't you dare force me to fix it faster than it took to break, it costs me nothing to applaud those who are fearlessly standing on the stage of a success-obsessed world. I will clap for all those who scathe or boo. Heck, I'll even clap for those who aren't clapping loud enough too, because we're all fighting and failing and trying. So just take a breath. And while waiting, show love and support to those who are on the line. It's free. Not much these days is, really.